Hello again, everybody. I'm Chris. I'm all set to count down the week's 40 most popular country songs in the nation as they're ranked each week by MediaBase 24/7 for the chart week of September 16th, 2023. Got two debuts this week, but before we get started, let's take a look back at last week's top three. At number 3 was Angels by Thomas Rhett. At number 2 was Bury Me in Georgia by Kane Brown. And the number 1 song last week was Love You Anyway by Luke Combs. Now, can Luke hang on to that number 1 spot for a second week? We'll find out 39 hits from now. First, we'll get started with a debut from Jelly Roll. This is his third top 40 hit. This one's a duet with Lainey Wilson called Save Me. It's the follow-up to his number 1 smash called Need a Favor. Alright, and here's our second debut coming in at number 39. This is the follow-up to his recent top 5 hit called Human. Here's Cody Johnson with his fourth top 40 hit called The Painter. And with those two debuts, two droppers this week, falling off the chart are Drinkabye and Your Heart or Mine. Alright, on with the countdown, up 2 to number 38. Here's Scotty McCreery with Cab and a Solo. Holding steady at number 37 is Carly Pearce and Chris Stapleton with We Don't Fight Anymore. Up 3 spots to number 36 is Parker McCollum with Burn It Down. At number 35 in her third week in the countdown, she's up 3, Carrie Underwood with Out of That Truck. At number 34, up a notch, here's Hardy with Truck Bed. At number 33, moving up 1, Gabby Barrett with Glory Days. Up 4 spots to number 32, it's Warren Ziders with Pretty Little Poison. At number 31, up 2, it's Brian Kelly with See You Next Summer. In his 20th week in the countdown, he spent the second one at number 30, Jackson Dean with Fearless. At number 29, up 2 spots, Chris Stapleton with White Horse. Up 4 spots to number 28 is Nate Smith with his second top 40 hit, World on Fire. For the third week in a row at number 27, it's Brothers Osborne with Nobody's Nobody. Up 2 to number 26 is Chase Beckham with 23. Up 4 spots to number 25, Riley Green and Luke Combs with Different Ground Here. At number 24, up 2 spots, Connor Smith with Creek Will Rise. Up 2 spots to number 23, Mitchell Tenpenny with We Got History. At number 22, up 2 spots, Ashley McBride with Light On in the Kitchen. And at number 21, up 2 spots, George Burge and Mind on You. In this 24th week in the countdown, he climbs 1 to number 20, Chris Jansen with All I Need Is You. Up 1 to number 19, Dan and Shay with Save Me the Trouble. Up 4 spots to number 18 is Morgan Wallen with Thinking About Me. Up a couple to number 17, Kelsey Ballerini and If You Go Down. At number 16, moving up 2 spots, Dylan Scott with Can't Have Mine. For the third week in a row at number 15, it's Luke Bryan with But Got a Beer in My Hand. Dropping back 1 to number 14, Tim McGraw with Standing Room Only. At number 13, dropping back 1, it's Morgan Wallen with called Everything I Love. Up 4 spots to number 12, Dustin Lynch with Stars Like Confetti. And for the second week in a row at number 11, it's Russell Dickerson with God Gave Me a Girl. Alright, leading off the top 10 is Morgan Wallen's third hit on this week's chart. He's down 1 this week with Last Night. And dropping 3 spots to number 9 with his former number 1 hit, it's Jelly Roll with Need a Favor. Holding at number 8 for his second week, the song has been on the chart the longest at 43 weeks, Parmalee with Girl in Mine. Falling 3 spots to number 7 with his former number 1 hit, it's Luke Combs with Fast Car. And leaping 4 spots to number 6, its 15th week in the countdown, it's Jason Aldean with Try That in a Small Town. And moving up 2 spots to number 5, it's Lainey Wilson with Watermelon Moonshine. Inching up 1 to number 4, it's Bailey Zimmerman with Religiously. Holding at number 3 for his second week, it's Thomas Rhett with Angels. Well, after hitting number 1 last week, he slips a notch to number 2. It's Luke Combs with Love You Anyway. And the number 1 song in country music this week, taking 22 weeks to get here, and this becomes his 10th number 1 country hit. It's Kane Brown with Bury Me in Georgia. Till next week, I'm Chris. Thanks for listening.